Hello, my friends, and welcome to Italy, a place to love YouTube channel. So, here I am today to investigate, to explore the properties for sale in a town called Guglionesi. So, Guglionesi, we are in Molise region. Now, I'm on Google Maps here, the town, just to let you understand. This is the location of the town. Guglionesi, provincia, province, Campobasso, province. Now we'll investigate a bit more about this location, but let's just read here in short, in breve. Now, Guglionesi è un comune italiano di 4.908 abitanti, so it's nearly 5,000 inhabitants in Campobasso province, Molise region. So I want to investigate a bit more about the properties for sale. So now I'm zooming in on Google Maps. As we see, this is Guglionesi. So what can we say about Guglionesi? That we are around 10 kilometers driving to Termoli. So what else I can say? We have other well-known towns here in Molise. Molise region is there is a high demand from expats about looking for properties to buy in Molise region. So here we have few towns like Montenero di Bisaccia, Petacciato, Termoli, Campomarino Lido, Palata, and other Larino, Ururi, San Martino in Pensilis, Porto Cannone. These are all towns which is nice to investigate about the properties for sale. So I said again, we are around 10 minutes driving to Termoli, so we are very close to the sea. I'm sure it's possible to find buses from Termoli, but at the very end I will check how to arrive to Guglionesi from the nearest airport at the end of the video. Okay, now let me switch to Wikipedia. Now, just to let you know, to find more information about Guglionesi, again, I will never stop repeating this. If you type Guglionesi but you are from abroad, it will never appear the Italian Wikipedia. So basically, this is the link that I will share then in the description to follow if you want to find more information about Guglionesi. And then the next step is simply to translate, wait a second, to translate the page in English. And now I will just see what they're saying, origin of the names. Now, Guglionesi is an Italian municipality of 4,894 inhabitants in the province of Campobasso in Molise. Then we have more information about history. Again, if you go on to find more information, you need to go on the Italian Wikipedia. Monuments, place of interest. Here is the map where the municipality is, and so on. Demographic evolution. Now, this is interesting because, anyway, we all know that in Italy there is a decrease of the population. So we had a peak in 1951 of 8,007 inhabitants, dropped now to 4,926. Who knows about the future? Who knows? Anyway, for now, people are leaving these small towns, which I find the best place where to live. Alright, so here we are in Wikipedia. I will share in the description the link to find the Italian version. Alright, and now let's move to Realadvisor.it. So here is just to investigate about the property market. So here, anyway, this is Molise region. We have two provinces. One is Campobasso and one is Isernia. So Guglionesi, we find it as we saw it before in Campobasso province. Okay, let me zoom in. All right, here we are. So this is all Campobasso province. Now, according here to the data shown by Realadvisor.it, on dark green, we find the municipalities where the price per square meter, the average between apartment and houses, because as we see, they place one price for the apartments per square meter and they place another price per square meter of the houses. So the average in between two these, they show you the color. So dark green is under 500 euro per square meter. Then we have light green in between 500 and 750. Then we have yellow between 750 and 1000. Then we have orange between 1250, so around 1250. For example, orange, we can say we don't see anything. We can see this type of yellow, which is San Salvo, Montenero di Bisaccia, these two councils. Then in red we see Termoli and Campomarino. Obviously these two locations, Termoli and Campomarino, the prices are higher because we are already on the sea. But it's always better to find a place that is not necessarily close to the sea. I mean, it's enough to be 10, 15 kilometers, 20 kilometers, in between 10, 30, 40 minutes driving close to the sea. Like this, you can go anytime you want, but at the same time, you are living the countryside life. All right, so now let's zoom in here to find out Guglionesi Council, Guglionesi Municipality. Now, why did I pick Guglionesi? I picked Guglionesi also, for example, here there is also Palata, which a dear friend of mine, an Irish friend, bought a house recently. So congratulations to my friend who bought the house in Palata, beautiful house. Then we have Tavenna, Mafalda, Montenero di Bisaccia. So these municipalities, there is a high demand of properties for sale. San Martino in Pensilis, Ururi. Now I choose Guglionesi because Guglionesi is the closer, as we see, to these areas which have high prices per square meter, the higher than the average of the region, of Molise region. So I decided to check Guglionesi. Now, for example, let's see Guglionesi here on Realadvisor. What do they say about Guglionesi? Okay, this is the municipality. Now, here it says that the price, the medium price per square meter of an apartment is 398 euro. Okay, let's say 400. And then the average price per house of a house is 811 euro per square meter. Okay, so now after this introduction, now I'm going to Idealista.it to see if these prices that are showing here on Realadvisor are matching and which one are the properties for sale under 100,000 euro in this municipality, in this town. Okay, so we have the map here. I can also go just to have an idea about how many. Anyway, it says properties for sale in Guglionesi, Campobasso. There are 94 houses and flats. Okay, so we see now when I'm zooming in, we see that most of the properties for sale are concentrated in Guglionesi municipality. Then we have a few other houses which are anyway in the outskirts. I'd say there are probably independent houses, but not in the town. Now I'm always looking generally for properties in town. Okay, now let's go back. Here I wanted to give you an idea. Now let's do a bit of selection here. So first of all, maximum price, I say 100,000 euro. And so we had 94 properties for sale. So from 94 properties now we drop to 65. And then, okay, let's avoid the auction properties as usual. And then let's see the houses for sale. So detached, semi-detached, terraced, villas, country homes. And then for last, I'm going to select from the lowest price. And let's see. So here it shows that under 100,000 euro houses and not auction, so no apartments and no auction, we have 18 houses for sale. It's not that much, it's not that many, but let's see. Now, for example, the first one here, it says detached house in Vico Sannitico, Guglionesi, 9,000 euro, 3 rooms, 65 square meters. Very nice independent house in the historic center, a few steps from the municipal villa on 3 levels. Now, here, for example, now I see already that there are only 7 pictures, but I could have already guessed that the house has to be completely renovated. And as we see now, location is nice. Then anyway, there are not many pictures. This is a problem. That's always a problem, in particular for me that I want to show properties for sale. So another one, detached house in Via Roma 29, Guglionesi. We have 25,000 euro. Again, I'm not I'm not gonna focus on this property simply because they show only 4 pictures. Just let's have a quick look. Anyway, it is in need of renovation. I do 75 square meters, 4 room, nothing really special. Again, the price is good, but the house is in need of renovation. So let's see the following one. Detached house in Contrada Colle di Breccia. So we are already, this is in the outskirts of the town. So it's not a townhouse, this is a kind of villa. Let's see if it's worth it to make a video, because after this video, if there are properties that I consider that it's worth to make a video about each property, like I've done for Racale, you can see the previous videos if you're new to this one. Anyway, here I just show you, I give you a brief, a short introduction, kind of brief of the property. Here I can see there is a plot of land around the house. They don't show, okay, this is the first picture. I don't know, they don't show many pictures, they only have 13 pictures, 30,000 euro. I'd say this could be just as a countryside house. I don't know, could be just as a second home, as a project in case you want to renovate, but I don't see anything special, attractive. Now, let's see this one, the following one. Detached house in Via Galterio, 41, Guglionesi, 30,000 euro, 4 room, 50 square meters. Now, 4 rooms, 50 square meters, it's not much. Generally, 4 rooms are more. Now, it depends if 50 square meters they consider only 1 floor. I can already see that there are 2 floors. Detached house in the municipality of Guglionesi, about 50 square meters with double entrance. The house has a kitchen. Now let's have a quick look. let's have a quick look at the pictures. Now, this property doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look. Now we are talking about only 30,000 euro. I even see a star vaulted ceiling. I see lovely stairs that leading to the first floor. So there is a ground floor. There is a first floor. This is an interesting property. Now I'm wondering if it's this one here. Okay, it's a bit narrow. Anyway, it has to be. Unfortunately, there are not so many pictures. We have an entrance. Maybe it's 50 meters altogether. Two rooms, two small rooms on the ground floor, and two rooms. Then there are no pictures of the bathroom. That's a pity. I'm trying to have a look again. For example, this is one bedroom, and this is a window. Now I want to understand if these on. Okay, there are two sides. The house, it says, has a double entrance. So we have an entrance from one side, an entrance from the other, and we have a bedroom. I saw two bedrooms. One bedroom here. This is the same bedroom. I'm wondering if this is the same bedroom. And this is another bedroom. So there are two bedrooms, which I believe these two bedrooms are upstairs. Then they don't show, again, it's a pity. This is the rear side or the front side. It's nice to have these steps. Anyway, it's a nice house. I don't see a terrace, but probably there is. There is a small balcony on this side. So one of the bedroom that we saw before, this one is from the other side. So because there is the window, so I guess is on the other side. I want to check again. This is an interesting property. Not very big, but can be a lovely nest. I'd say, obviously, the smaller, the less expenses, 30,000 euro. I'd say then, obviously, it depends if there is a terrace. Interesting property. Villa in strada provinciale di Serramano, Guglionesi. So here we are in the outskirts of Guglionesi. We are not in the town itself. It's in the countryside area. So you probably need to drive if you're looking for shops. But if for people who love to be isolated out from the chaos, from the traffic, let's say, from the town, this can be an interesting solution for people who are looking, let's say, for a peaceful and quiet atmosphere. It's an interesting property, this one. For 35,000 euro, 3 rooms, 180 square meters. Now, as we saw before, it was written 4 rooms for 50 square meters. Here, 3 rooms, 180. I believe there are more than 3 rooms because it's 180 square meters. Maybe there are big open spaces, but I see a lovely fireplace here. Lovely terrace, lovely view, only 12 kilometers from the beaches. That's interesting, with garages. This is the type of house that I might like because I prefer to live isolated. I'd rather drive. For me, it's not a problem personally. For example, to go and buy the food by car. I don't see it as a problem if it's only about a few kilometers. Maybe you can take a bike, you can install solar panels, you have a plot of land, you can be completely self-efficient here. And with this budget, with 35,000 euro, 12 kilometers from the sea, totally independent with the electricity, lovely terrace. I like this house. I might make a video about this house because 35,000. Obviously, Corrada Serramano. Let me try to investigate 1 second here. Guglionesi, Contrada Serramano. Let's see if they are showing where Contrada Serramano is Contrada Serramano. They're not showing. Pity, because anyway, we understand that is in the municipality of Guglionesi, but obviously here they're not showing Contrada Serramano. Let me see, contact, I want to see on the map if they're showing the location. Here, no, they're just giving a general position. They don't want to disclose the location, so has to be called to find out where it is. Okay, then the next one, detached house in Via Galterio, Guglionesi, 35,000 euro, 5 rooms, 142 square meters. I believe has to be renovated already, but let's see. For sale townhouse with terrace in the historic center of the ancient medieval hamlet of Guglionesi. Okay, there are 15 pictures. We are in the town. This is for people who like to live in the town. Interesting property. I consider it already, by what I see, it's an interesting property. In need, not totally in need of renovation, a bit of modernization to modernize it a bit. But I like this type of floor. For example, I won't change, I won't touch that floor. Oh, beautiful floor as well here. Anyway, it needs to be modernized a bit, the house. Maybe it's worth it to make a video about this property. It needs works, but overall the condition of the property is not bad. It's not bad. Bathroom, obviously, always the bathroom, but for this money, 35,000 euro. But again, still okay. Bathroom, I would renew it, but in the beginning you can even use it as it is, and then you might decide to do the works slowly, one thing at a time, when you need. No rush. It's habitable from the very beginning. And then there is a lovely spacious terrace. I see. Wow, this is another cotto floor. So this is probably kind of storage room. Interesting. It's an interesting property, this one. It could be worth to make a video just about that property. Then, following one, detached house in Via Carlo Diego Cini. I'd say now I really like this town, Guglionesi. I really like. It's so close to the sea. I like Molise region. Molise has a great potential, according to me. So, and for these prices, 35,000 euros, 6 room, 130,000. Lovely floor. Okay, needs to. Okay, there are some works to do, obviously, but there are only 8 pictures. Location is nice. Bathroom could be better, obviously. These are old houses, so I'm not expecting to find everything brand new. Detached house in Guglionesi, 37,000 euro. This looks already in a better condition, but is only 42 square meters. Single house in the historic center, suitable as a holiday home in a very quiet area. I would rent out as a B&B. This one should be easily rented for the summer season, and there are no works to do at all. You can be, for me, it can be rent out as it is. I see the bathroom; it's already been done recently. I see the box for the water of the toilet is already into the wall. There is a modern flush. I see the steps, so everything is in order, freshly painted. Interesting property. It's a bit small, obviously. Should be investigated a bit better. There are only a few pictures. So one bedroom, dining room, living room, the bedroom upstairs, bathroom. Okay, it looks like there is only one room upstairs. Should be investigated a bit better. Now, detached house in Via San Martino, 40,000 euro, 100 square meters. Lovely terrace here. Now, the house looks already a kind of historical house. Um, looks it looks like, for example, the external, the facade needs to be painted, restructured, renovated. Here I see a good amount of money to renovate this property. Unfortunately, now I have to make videos because, unfortunately, you see, let me open a little window. When we buy a property, we technically we always want to try to spend as less as possible. But then if I do big renovation works, is this house gonna worth the amount of money I spent? This is the drama of the situation for me. And second, the seller. The seller knows that this house, technically, it's worth at 40,000, it's worth 40,000 euro. But then if I renovate this house and I need to spend another 100, 150, 200,000, is this house worth 200,000? Never, never. No, you will, it's impossible. So then the seller should give it for free, because if the seller is giving to me for free, then I can even decide to spend 150,000 euro. I know that what I spent, I will never get back this amount of money, but at least I got the property for free. So that's why I see that there is something wrong with the house market in Italy. This is a topic that should be investigated because, again, if I buy a house and the house market is worth that in the area, but then I need to spend big money to renew this house, will I ever get back the money I spent? Never, never. And then what if the prices are gonna drop? Forget about it. Totally forget about it. I hope I'm not too much straightforward in my video. That's why I'm in favor only of houses that are not in need of renovation or just minimal uh, things to do, minor works to do. Now, detached house in Via Massimo d'Azeglio, 42,000. This is an interesting house. It's a townhouse, but there are no pictures. Detached house in Piano delle Mura, 28 Guglionesi. So here we are already over 50,000 euro, but the house itself, it looks like it's not in need of renovation. Spacious, bright. So probably the house is this one in the middle. I see by this entrance. If I go back, this is the entrance. All right. Detached house, panoramic and bright, in the historic center with ample parking in front and double entrance. All right. Maybe this property could be interesting to make a video just about this property. Bathroom, it's not in a very bad condition. Large, bright and spacious corridor. This is probably the second entrance. Spacious bedroom. You see, in this house I don't see major works to do. So two bathrooms, there are two bathrooms, which is even a plus. Four rooms, 166 square meters. I like the price of this house. I find it very, very interesting. Okay, no garden. Then I don't know if there is a terrace. I will investigate a bit better after the video and see, and I will choose one, two, or three properties in Guglionesi, and I will make a specific video just about the selected properties. Detached house in Via Fico Frentani, 11 Guglionesi, 60,000 euro, 4 rooms, 120 square meters. Okay, this is another house that it looks like it's not in need at all of renovation. We are already doubling, let's say, the 30,000 that we were looking before. I see parking space, I see a terrace, I see a beautiful floor. I like it. House is not in need of renovation apart. Okay, 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 wait. I saw something. Now I see the dump here, a bit of mold. This it happened because in the winter no one, so probably nobody's living, and during the wintry months the humidity caused this problem. This is not a leakage. This is simply humidity caused because the house wasn't heated and never windows open. So we can guess nobody's living, even if the house itself. Um, it usually happens in the walls that are facing south, not the one that are facing. Sorry, the walls, yeah, that are facing south usually are having this problem. The one that are facing north have less this problem. Another property here, interesting, 60,000 euro, 130 square meters. Very interesting property. I like it. No major works to do. New kitchen, bedrooms, with with an ensuite bathroom, I guess, here, because this has even an ensuite bathroom. Interesting, interesting. You see, I'm in a constant evolution. Now I'm freezed from the point of view that I'm waiting to buy other properties, and I decided that I will wait until March 27 in my analysis because things are so unpredictable nowadays that I don't want to invest money and having losses. So before I'm investing before, unless I'm going to leave straight away, unless I'm selling here and I go to move there. But I said to myself, no, I'm gonna stay at least 2 years. In 2 years' time, then I will decide where else I will move because I like to move. I mean, in my life, I changed so many places, so it's not a problem for me. Flexibility is always a must. I'm actually planning. I'm just saying, for example, now I will shortly saying that I'm organizing now in a short period of time, I guess by the end of June, a trip to Russia because I'm planning to buy a property over there. So then, if you want to know more about this, I've done just this morning a quick calculation, and I can buy a property. It's a long story anyway. It's possible to invest. My wife is from there, so and I like to visit over there, so it's not a problem for me. Detached house in Via Pastrengo, 65,000 euro. You see, I'm not really attached. I don't follow the feelings. I follow the money. I have to make money, not feelings. So I'm not gonna buy a property if I don't double, or if at least that property is gonna be paid by interest, or it's gonna be paid by a rent. So that's my philosophy. I'm very, very strict to my philosophy. I don't buy a property to resell it for the same amount of money that I spent plus what I've lost in inflation. So never. Detached house in Vico Somma 3. Many beautiful properties in between 60 and 70. I see many, many interesting properties in Guglionesi. Okay, now I'm not gonna check more. Okay, I've seen all the properties under 100,000 euro. Now I go back on Google Maps to understand how far we are from, let's say, Pescara Airport. Actually, indicazioni. Let me see. Let's choose Pescara Airport. That is in Abruzzo. There is also another smaller airport in Foggia. Then the two biggest there are three big airports around Molise. One is in Bari, Apulia region, one is in Naples, Campania region, and one is in Rome. From these three, it's going to be more than 2 hours anyway from each. 2 hours, maybe and a half from Naples, Pescara Guglionesi. Now here it's not showing me. Okay, it's not giving me the option to, let me refresh the page. All right, now let me type again Pescara. So from Pescara to Guglionesi. Let me move my face here. From Pescara to Guglionesi by public transport. So by car is 1 hour and 20 minutes. By public transport is 3 hours, 4 hours and 56 minutes. So wondering why. So details, I'm wondering. So from Pescara to Termoli, and then from Termoli to Guglionesi. So there are two buses from Termoli. I have to take another bus in close to Campomarino and then Porto Cannone. Okay, so the problem is the connection by bus between Termoli and Guglionesi, which it looks like you need to take two buses on top of the time that is taken from Pescara to Termoli, then from Termoli. Okay, now let me investigate from Bari, which is a bigger airport than okay, now let me see. 10 hours. Wow, 10 hours. Probably. I'm wondering why. I see. Now let me. So from Bari to Termoli, there's just one bus, and it's 3 hours and 25 minutes. And then, okay, you need to wait in Termoli, then in the morning. Again, the problem is that from Termoli to Guglionesi there are two buses, because you have to stop in Fiat Termoli 3 in between 30 minutes, 1 hour, less than 1 hour there is the bus. Now, if I'm already in Termoli to go to Guglionesi, I can take two buses, but it's a kind of long journey, because then once I'm arriving in Termoli, from Bari to Termoli, then I don't have a bus straight away, so I have to spend the night in Termoli, then in the morning take other two buses. All right, my friends, so I hope you have enjoyed this video here with Antonio, with Italy, a place to love. I hope you find this type of videos interesting. It's a way to do your research not alone, but you're simply doing it with me. All right, my friends, so I hope to see you in my next video, and I'll see you here on Italy, a place to love YouTube channel. Bye.